Hello, I'm Debbie Bell Hosking for FinextraTV at the SBS Summit 25 in Paris, and I'm joined by Ragnhildur Geirsdóttir, CEO, Reiknistofa Bankanna, or RB. Welcome to our SBS Summit, Sofa.
Yeah, thank you. Nice being here.
Well, lovely to have you, and of course it will not have escaped you that the theme of this year's summit is Go Digital, Stay Human. And I suppose in a way that encapsulates the need to know your customer knowledge, but at the same time drive that personalized experience. So from your point of view, what does that theme Go Digital, Stay Human mean to you?
It's a bit tricky because my organization, RB, we are like an infrastructure company. So we are running kind of the infrastructure software for the banks. So we are not directly servicing the final customers. So we are more servicing the banks. And I would say, even though you say stay human, what in the end of the day matters the most for the customers is how reliable the system is, the uptime, the security. So I think that's kind of the key. But of course, coming to Go Digital, all the payments are digital, stay human, we of course continue to collect a lot of data. But on the top of it, the system has to run, and that's kind of what's the core to me.
Absolutely, and it's quite nice to get your point of view actually in terms of servicing the banks as well. And as you say, those systems have to run.
Yeah, and that's like, if it's not working, then I get a lot of calls, So it's kind of the foundation. So how reliable the systems are, of course they have to be secure, and then always the issue of cost. I would say from my point of view as running IT operation for the banks, this is really the most important. It has been for a long time, and it will be. And if you don't have that, it's kind of, you're going nowhere.
Yeah. So always that eye on the cost.
Yeah. But in the end of it, of course, you have to listen to your customer and continue, developing your products. That's just what you have to do. Listen to their needs, what's happening in the environment. So that's of course key as well.
And talking about listening to the environment, it's really noisy behind us right now because there's a lot of buzz as people come out of a session. But what do you think your top takeaways will be from this summit?
Yesterday there was a lot of discussion, of course, about AI. So I think that's, of course, a lot of discussion on that. In my organization, I think what's important to see is how can you use AI to really improve the operation, the efficiency, using machine learning for automation, increase efficiency in coding and things like that. So I'm kind of looking forward to really see the real applications, show good results for running the company. So I think that's the big theme. But we will see. There will be something more interesting on the agenda today.
And there's always something to, just as you feel like you've got to grips with one topic or trend, another one comes along. And talking about trends and advancements, we've touched on AI, and particularly from your point of view of servicing the banks. What are the advancements you are currently seeing that's shaping the way the industry works?
Instant payment is always quite important. In Iceland, we have had instant payments in 1987, so it has been for quite some time, so we are quite used to it, but now see it in the foreign payment is quite important. Fraud prevention, specifically in the real-time payments, is becoming much more important, and now with the assistance of AI is quite important. I would also say what is quite high on the agenda is this resilience. With geopolitical situation we have today, and like for us in Iceland, because we are an island, so if you have some extreme situation, how can we respond to that? So that's, I would say, something new coming up on the agenda.
And I'm hearing all those, the instant payments, geopolitics. So in what way, because partnerships and collaboration at these events is always a tagline we hear, but it is moving forward as the industry moves forward. So how do you see partnerships and collaboration evolving as we go forward?
Of course it has been extremely important, and we see like in Iceland, like we have been cooperating a lot, and that's the reason we had, for example, instant payment very early on, probably one of the first countries in the world. And it is kind of continue, building the infrastructure, you have a lot of regulations, and also now it's a lot of this kind of external factors on security and fraud. I think you have to do it in cooperation. So I think it's, as important as before. And like here on this event, of course, meeting our Sopra partner, we look at them as our partners. They are our biggest suppliers, extremely important, and other banks. So it, probably with more external risk, from outside. It's more and more important.
And it's really lovely to hear that you've already got that instant payments experience. But still, you're always moving forward and taking those steps now with international payments.
So that's a big step, and there is some challenges ahead to get that up and running. We in Iceland will be a little bit later than you in the rest of Europe, but still, it's there.
Well, Ragnhildur, thank you so much for joining us here.
Yeah, thank you for inviting me.